Hello, everyone. Mercy in your way again. Today, in our lesson, we want to take another few elements in HTML and also to able to enable us to develop web application. So we are gradually learning the element as we know HTML is the structures. We are learning the structures one after the other within the HTML. So in our previous lesson, we've gone through with the heading from 1 to 6, and then we also gone through the paragraph usernets, and then we have also used void elements like the break and the HR, then the horizontal line in there, and then we have done that. Now today's lesson, I want us to also talk about a few things in there. We have comments. So in commenting as a developer is very important. We comment our code for future references. If you want to able to reference your code by the comment, able to allow you to understand your codes in very well. You also allow other developers also to see what you also want to communicate in your code. Comments are not visible to your user. Browsers don't render the comments. They're only there for the developer to see and able to read them. So comments are there to put in comments in your codes, and they are not visible to the users. So for instance, I can just say that I can come here and then make a comment. So when I put tab in HTML, you want to make a comment, you bring your open tag and your factorial sign with two dots, with two space line, 1 2, and then in between, that is where, and then you end it with another space bar, then you close it. So in between this one, that's where we put in our comment in there. So VS Code has already generated a closing one for, but this is the closing one and this is the open. So the opening have the open tag with the factorial with two dash with a space where we put in the comment in here, and then we close it with a dot dot, and then the tag being closed in there. So I can say that h h h1 is used once in a page. So just to comment that we use h1, we use it once in a page. So we use it once in a page. You cannot use it several. So you can comment about it in here. We can also come and then um, also put in another comment in here. We can say that this portion is, so with the factorial sign, I put in my dash, and then the comment will be in between. So I can see this portion or this section. So this section is about me. So that is what you can also do. Some put in some few comments. I can also come here and open more comments in here. So these comments are not visible to the users, as I said. So this so I can say this section is education. So it's about your education in here. Background. So this is basically how the comment in is about. Now that we know comments, so you can put in more comments in over there. Now we want to talk about, if you check our focal point in here, we want to talk about a few things about lists. Now, if you check our educational background, we have list, our educational background, and then our computer skills, so it's being listed in here. Our hobby too is being listed. Now we have types of lists in here. So in list, we have a type of list. Now we have the order list, and we have the unordered list, and then we have data list. But in this video, we'll be focusing more on the order list and then on the order list and then on other lists. The data lists are normally not frequently not more used. So maybe you can check other reference, but the on other lists and lists, the other lists are normally used in you see it frequently in most application. Now when you check these ones, for instance, under educational background, we uses the on other lists. It doesn't follow any semantic way, like so it comes with by default a bullet points in here. So basic school in is follow in the order. So where you want to use list items which does not follow in step by step process like 1, 2, 3, then you can go for the on other list in over there. So this one too is example of on other list. It doesn't have any follow procedure in there. Now when you come in here hobby, we have 1, 2, 3. It's being listed nicely, so you know where number 3, number 1, number 2 is. So this one we call it order list. So if you want order list to list items in an ordered form, then go for an order list. So let's take a few lessons of the on order list in our educational background in here. So we go also to our back to our editor and then under our educational list in here. Now an order list. So using the orientation, I'll just tap one and it go here. So in on order list, we start with our tag and then we'll start with the UL. So UL are used for on order list. So when you do the UL, you are notifying the browser to render an order list, which by default it starts with a bullet point in there. Now, when we go back to our focal point, we have 1, 2, 3 item 3 list of items in here. So we can come and open our 3 LIs. So the LIs are used to list items in over there. So I just copy them and paste in there because it's the same list items over here. So I just copy and list them. So these ones are list of items in over here. So what I'll do is that I'll just copy the content in there and then put in the one after the other in there. So you can put in the content in there. So our basic education, then your senior high, and then your degree in here. So this one is a perfect example of on other lists in here. All right. So this one does not follow any procedure or any. So when you do this and you save it, you get the output. So we go to the skills tool. The skills also have the same thing on other list of items. So the skills, when you check, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lists of items. So we'll list items and the skills base. So the skills, we use our tab for indentation. Then we open our, so that one to follow with the UL and then with our 3 list items. So you tap down, then you put in your LI inside in here. So this one to copy and then paste in here. So we have 5 of them, 5 of them. So we just go and then copy our items inside the content in there. So we have our content in here nicely then being displayed. So I'm just copying my content in from our focal point where we have CSS JavaScript. So I'm just putting in these ones content in between the LI, in between the open and the closing of the LI, so we can get our ordered list nicely. So that's what I am doing basically to get the ordered list. All right. So when I'm done, I save these ones and then we have the next one. So under the hobby tool, we have item being list from number 1 to 2. So that one is order list. So the order list, so this one was the unordered one. The order list by default it starts with numbers. So when I put my cursor, I just do the tap on my keyboard and then so that I can get indentation. So that one be open with the OL bring the order list. And then I put in my list items. So when we check our list item, we have 4 lists of items. So that one, the same thing, the LI. As I said, the OLs, they notify the browser that you want to start with orderly. So I have 4 items in here. I just copy and paste them nicely. And then I put in my content in there. So we just put in our content inside our list of items in here. So basically, that's the other lists in here. So we have other lists items. List them is up to 4. So we are good to go with our list, other lists. So the other list, we've list all our items nicely over there. So we can save our work and then go and view in our browser to see the outcome of our code. So as you can see, there's the outcome of our code nicely over there. So if you can see, so we can recheck the horizontal line. You need to be under this one. So these are the first order list on other list and the second order list. And this one is other list. So if you can see in there, the other list is done nicely in there to able to get how other lists and other lists work over in our code. All right. So you have any question in or any comment, you put at the comment section. You like my video, you share with other people who want to learn HTML5 and CSS3 in developing web application. So you comment and share with other people. All right, so bye for today. Bye.